Today is an amazing day. We are finally filming our new podcast, the second episode after some months.
After a year.
Yeah,
Last
it's been a long
episode
time.
was filmed in 2024.
Yeah, yeah. It's been like I don't know how many months. In October we filmed it,
Yeah,
right?
we filmed in October.
In early October. So it's been like
October, November, December. This
yeah,
is January.
5 months. It's been 5 months.
4. October, November,
October, January.
December, January.
October, January, February. Yeah, it's been 4 months. Yeah,
yeah.
almost 5 months.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time, and we are really happy to film again. And yeah, it's just us being lazy, to be honest. Nothing else. It's just us being lazy and
No, actually,
a lot of external
yeah.
focuses and focusing on other things. And
Yeah, it's the last 4 months were kind of hectic. I mean,
yeah, it's been like a lot of things going on,
a
ups
lot
and
of
downs.
changes, yeah.
Yeah,
And
we
a
had
lot-
to focus on other stuff and all that. Still, we could film the podcast. I mean, it takes only 20 minutes of our valuable time, but you know,
We kept
things happen.
we kept having excuses and
Yeah.
delaying it. Maybe I don't know why, but
Yeah, but hopefully we will try to move it on. Let's try to at least do it once a week. I mean, come on, it's not really that big of a deal, right?
even the vlogs, we just posted 2 vlogs and we didn't post.
And the thing is, we really love doing the podcast. Let's not even talk about the vlogs. Okay, we film the vlogs and we don't edit them. It's just pure laziness. But we really love doing this, and it doesn't take any effort from us.
Sure.
But we just don't do it for whatever reason. It's so weird, I bet it's not only us. It happens to other people too.
I think,
If this happens to you, just let us know your experience with things like this. Something that you really want to do, but you just end up not doing
Delaying
for
it.
whatever reason.
Yeah, delaying.
And when you think about it, it's for nothing actually.
True.
Yeah.
When you reflect, so hopefully,
And this episode will be all about reflecting, right?
that's the point. So hopefully, in the future months, weeks, days, we will try to be more consistent on everything we are doing.
Yeah, we will try. No
And,
promises, but
we will try to.
maybe we will miss a week or two.
But
we will
I'm
always,
talking
yeah.
in general about all our projects, everything.
Yeah.
Because most of our projects have been delayed for months.
Yep.
4 months, and this period we reflected a lot on basically everything in our life. I mean, we were having a lot of conversations lately. Like we talked about childhood, I don't know, traumas, experiences, things that happened this year, things that happened 10 years ago, and I was like, oh my god! Each time we have a conversation, I'm like, we should film this. We should film this and share the experience and share the conclusions that we come the things that we conclude. I mean, the lessons. So.
Right. Yeah, you get these things that happen to you in your life, and these moments where you end up reflecting without even thinking about it. Like you end up just out of nowhere. You're reflecting just out of nowhere.
True.
You're just thinking about the past, what things you've done, what you've learned, what went wrong, what went right, and what was wrong, what was right, and all that stuff.
So welcome guys to a second episode of our mini podcast.
Yeah.
And this episode we will reflect, share the lessons that we learned this year and in our 20s. I mean,
We'll try to
try to reflect with us, and please share your experience also. And if you have something valuable or anything you want to share with us or with other people watching us. So
What I was going to say. What are the things like that? What is the most thing that happened last year that you think could be any better?
Any better?
Yeah. I don't know, I just got that question out of nowhere, to be honest. We
Yeah,
didn't prepare on anything for this, so
yeah.
we just wanted to be as authentic as we can. And yeah,
We don't prepare anything.
yeah, we don't prepare these things usually. We just
Yeah.
film, we just put the camera and start.
So things that I will do differently. I mean, a lot of things, to be honest.
We are only talking about last year.
I
No,
mean,
for
yeah,
now.
yeah. And for 2024, yeah, actually, 2024 was a big year for us. So, and I think, let's not say mistakes, but yeah, I kind of made some mistakes. I consider that things that I would have done differently. For example, wasting a lot of time. That's one main thing. I always try to be productive and plan and do a lot of things, but I end up doing nothing. And I always try to like know or understand why I'm not productive or why I'm not getting things done. And I think I'm just scared to do that thing or to just start that project or to do anything. So I'm always um, like staying in my comfort zone. So yeah, I regret or like I think wasting a lot of time was something that I want to work on like in my future. Another thing is not taking time to take good decisions, being impulsive and letting my emotions control me. That's a big thing also that I want to work on, because like literally my emotions are too big and they literally control
Yeah,
me.
but you should not let your emotions control you. That's the whole
Yeah,
thing.
I know.
I mean, everyone gets controlled by their emotions, but when you think about it, you can easily control them. To be honest, as a you, uh, not easily, but I don't know.
Try to.
You can try harder. You know, maybe you're not trying hard enough. That's it. You know.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
For me,
for
it's
you,
for me, it's like hopping on many different things. That's my biggest mistake, is not focusing on one thing. Maybe for me, my mistake is the whole opposite of you. I should have stayed a bit in my comfort zone. You know, even doing too much of the other side, it's bad to like jump from a thing to another, and like switching decisions and you know, taking a decision and not stand to it and just take another one. Like, you know, these like execution mistakes, executive mistakes. You know, you take a decision and then you just don't execute it, or you just start it and you don't finish it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the big mistake. And then after 4 or 5 months, you regret that and you say, I wish I stayed to do. I did that, and then you start doing it again and you don't finish it again, and it's a whole cycle. And
Yeah.
if you kept your words from the first time, you would have finished already what you wanted to do.
Yeah. I think that's.
So you just wasted the year. Congratulations.
I think that's our main problem now. Like that's one thing that we talk about every day. I think because like each of us, I mean, we are creative. We are really creative. We have a lot of ideas.
Yeah, we come up with like a lot of new opportunities from nowhere, you know,
Yeah.
like every day, even last day there was this thing we just figured out, and today I tried it. It's like every day you are trying to do new stuff, you know, and
We can't stop.
it gets frustrating,
It's
you know.
yeah, it's confusing, and I mean, I think this. I don't know if I try to like explain it or analyze it. I think we just don't want to miss any chance
Yeah.
or
It's
anything.
it's FOMO. It's the
Yeah.
fear of missing out.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
each time we have an idea, we say,
And
like,
it's
oh,
the
maybe
worst
this
thing
is
in the
the
world.
idea.
Yeah.
And we start, we never finish that idea. And
Yeah.
then another thing comes up and like, oh, maybe this one is
Yeah.
better. It
Or
takes more
let's do
time,
this
or-
one before doing this one.
Yeah, maybe it's more worthy of our time. And then like
Yeah,
something else comes
maybe
up
it's
and like, oh.
we can do it faster or whatever, you know.
So yeah,
And it ends up nothing of what we said, you know.
I mean like
And you just wasted your time.
since November, we came back to Turkey, and we started working like on a lot of projects, and like now when we reflected, we were like, oh my God, we started November that project and that project and that project.
And now we didn't finish anything. Yeah.
Literally, we didn't finish anything. So, yeah, we are trying to be honest with you guys. So,
Yeah, like till now, it's things we started in November that should have taken us a week. Till now, we didn't finish it just because of like new things happen and some like I can't find the word. I can't find it. I missed the word.
yeah.
It's like you keep forgetting or whatever. Yeah.
Forgetting or
Yeah.
like, I mean, like an idea comes and like blind you
Exactly. Yeah.
from
And
other
you
things.
start like having this fear that you think if you don't do this new idea, I don't know why this fear doesn't tell us like no, maybe if you don't do this idea you will fail, you know. This fear just tell you if you start doing this new idea, maybe it's more worth it, you know.
Exactly.
Be careful if you don't know it. Maybe you'll lose time. Maybe you'll lose something. Maybe you'll miss an opportunity. You know.
True. Like some projects were delayed since I think April, July, and like a lot of things kept coming into our lives. I mean, I'm not making excuses, but a lot of things happened.
Yeah.
And we are in like a major change in our life. So we just graduated, so that's a big change.
Yeah.
And we are trying to figure out the next steps with a bit of pressure here and there. So it gets overwhelming. And I think something, I watched the video, I think last night, and someone was trying to explain why like people now don't want to learn like we are in a rush actually, like
Exactly,
this
yeah.
generation is in a rush to get things to figure it out and to make money and to live the dream life. And like before, people like worked, took it step by step,
It was a lot easier,
yeah,
you know.
but I mean like they were like
And it was
steps.
so slow. You know, life was so slow compared to now. Like now, like
Exactly.
you have everything, and everything is fast. You know, if you want to have any information, you can learn it in 1 minute instead of 4 years
Yeah, but,
degree.
like,
Before, if they want information, they should ask an expert or
Study.
go study it or read a
Yeah.
book or whatever. You know,
True.
now if you want information, you can just get it in 5 minutes. If you have any question in your mind, you can get the answer directly, straight from
True.
AI, from Google, from whatever.
True, but like I
It's a
mean,
lot
before
different.
like to reach something, like there is steps, and you have to go through each step. But now I feel like life is too fast. Things are moving fast. Things are changing fast. I mean, like 2 years ago, it's nothing same as now,
Yeah,
or like
exactly, yeah.
2019 and 2025 is
A whole different
era.
century.
Literally.
It seems like a century, not like 5 years or whatever, you know.
And like I feel like our generation, we just want to jump to that step,
To the result.
to the goal, like
To the result directly, yeah.
We don't want to like
We don't
spend-
want. We don't. We feel like we don't have time to do the steps. You know.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You feel like you're out of time. You should go straight to your goal. You can't do step by step.
Yeah, I think that's what's creating anxiety, depression, all that, because
Definitely.
you feel like
It's
everything
the speed.
is
The speed.
yeah, and you
Everything
are
is
missing
fast, you know.
out. You are
Even if you
missing
go
out.
out, like in big cities and even in small cities now, like life is fast.
Yeah,
Everyone is running and
exactly.
metros, planes.
Yeah,
Life is moving too fast
overwhelming.
right
Yeah.
now, you know.
So I mean, if you are feeling the
But
same,
but at the same time, if you look at it from the bigger picture, you'll find that still slow. You still have time, you know.
yeah,
If you look at it like, okay, take this image like the world, people moving, and you for stop. You know, everyone keeps moving, the world keeps moving, planes, whatever, all of that things that we said, and just stop for a second, and you'll figure out like time is not moving that fast. You know,
yeah.
you can still move slow and reach your goal.
True, true. But like, guys, I will say something. It's kind of funny. Don't judge me. But I always say to you, Aziz, I say like I'm really scared of age. I feel like I'm 24. I'm getting old. I wanna like be stable financially. I want to be independent. I want to get married, have a house, have a car, have a baby, raise my kids. I don't know, leave
But
all
20,
that.
but 24 now is too young for compared to 24 before, you know?
But I feel
It's
like
too different.
I just like yesterday I was like 14 and now I'm 24. So things are really fast, and I'm scared if these things won't happen. I don't know. I have this worry in my mind.
But
I
you
mean,
still have a lot of time to make these things happen, you know?
I
You still
know.
have many years, you know? In 6 years, you're still 30. In 20 years, you're still 40. You're still
True.
just too young, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, remember do you remember even what was there 20 years ago? How was your life? You can't even remember it. It's a long time. So, how can you think about 20 years from now how it will be? You know,
Yeah.
it's doesn't make sense. You can't know. It's still too far
I
away.
know. That's something
It's
I'm
true that life
trying
is
to
fast,
fight.
but still too far away. You know, just live the
True.
day by day, week by week, month by month.
True. But I think this thing is kinda because of social media. Now we get to watch everyone's life. So like when you see like someone at his 20s doing very well, he reached your
Gra-
goal, and you are like 24 still studying or like still trying to figure out what you want. So like, is there a problem with me? I mean, am I the problem?
no,
Like
because
why
he's
people figured out their life at 20s, at
yeah. Look,
90s, at
okay, how many
16?
people did that? Maybe he was lucky, he worked earlier than you, he
Yeah.
did something better than you,
Yeah.
or maybe he's already like he has everything provided,
True.
or you can't know. And if you look like a ratio of the people in their 20s who made it into, and people who in their 20s who still didn't even finish studying or who still didn't even get a job or whatever, you will feel like you belong. You know? It's not
Yeah.
like social media only shows you the best of the best.
True.
So that's the like you. If you go to my Instagram, you'll never find the picture of me crying or having a panic attack. You know, it's
True.
only pictures of me happy or at a fancy restaurant or whatever. You know, but you'll never find pictures of me of weeks spending them at home and eating pasta. You know, I won't share that on Instagram.
Yeah.
Right?
So like this is another lesson and advice for you guys. I'm trying to work on it as well. Like I'm not here telling you that I fixed myself. I didn't. But yeah, we should not compare ourselves, and we should not get influenced by the things we see on social media.
You should not care at all about things you see. Just care about yourself, about
Yeah,
your life, about
true,
what's
and
going on with your life. That's it.
yeah,
It doesn't matter what people have achieved for you. It doesn't really matter. Good for them. That's it.
true.
You should be happy for them. If you know them or if you don't, it doesn't matter. Just be happy and move on. Do it for yourself, you know?
True. Like
Don't
before,
do it for the people or do it to just say you made it. Do it for yourself. That's
true.
it.
That's a wise
Yeah.
thing to say. I mean, before we started making videos, we started making videos in 2021, I think. We had a YouTube channel and we like posted some videos. It was in our
2021. Yeah.
2021, yeah. It was in our native
Yeah, in February
language,
2021, yeah.
So we had
In
like
Valentine's Day.
some videos and we had Instagram. It was good, to be
Yeah.
honest. But
Yeah,
stopped.
we were doing like some good numbers for a new
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah, yeah.
channel with like only 15 videos.
Exactly.
We were
And we
doing
even
even
got
3K.
a collaboration, guys.
Yeah.
You won't believe that, but yes, we got a
Yeah, we got
collaboration.
the collaboration with the travel agency and we
Yeah.
went to many cities in
We had
Turkey
1
and all that
week
stuff.
of free hotels and
Yeah,
everything.
so yeah.
Yeah, and then
See,
we
if
stopped.
you stay consistent and do it, it's easy. Even
Yeah.
us, we proved it many times, you know.
True.
I don't know why we just sometimes like stop or think like I don't know. Sometimes we think like things are going wrong, but we proved many times that whenever you want to do it, you can
do
really
it.
do it
Yeah.
in many areas.
Yeah, and then we stopped. But before that, I literally believed everything I was seeing on social media. But when we started making like videos, I understood like editing, the lighting, the makeup, choosing the good time, and like for example, our house was like, I mean, our house was so bad, but we like
Yeah,
took some beautiful angles and decorated like a good part of it.
it was so cringe, to be honest.
Yeah, and we tried to not show the mold.
Yeah, it was
around
like full
the
of
house.
mold, and it was so bad.
And
It
like,
was too small, like this.
yeah, and
like this, you know.
and our situation back then was shitty.
Yeah, terrible. It was terrible. Yeah.
Terrible. But we didn't show that. I mean, if you watch our videos or
You'd
you
say
watch
these
our
are the most
stories,
happy people in the
yeah,
world.
you'll see like, oh my god, oh fancy.
These are the happiest people in the world, you know. They're living their best life. These fuckers.
So don't believe what you see on social media. This is a message from us. Like, really, don't believe what you see on social media, because
don't take it like that. That's the truth. That's not truth. That's not reality. This is reality. Where you are in, what you see. Don't take whatever you see on social media with that as reality, you know, or as truth.
Yeah.
Always like make sure of that.
So Aziz, I will ask you another question.
Yeah, tell me.
What's the best thing that happened in 2024?
The best thing that happened in 2024 is obvious, you know. It's not even. It's a stupid question. You know? That's a very stupid question. Like even anyone who watched this video would know.
Go watch our first podcast. You will know the answer.
Yeah, or our latest vlog, you know, which is our only vlog.
Or any video.
Yeah, or check our Instagram. Check my Instagram and you will figure out. Easy.
Yeah.
So easy. Yeah, it's going to Malaysia, to be honest, is the best thing that happened in 2024.
How did that trip change you? Like, or change the perspective, or I mean,
It changed in a lot of ways.
talk to me. Like, give me. I want to know how
I don't know.
it changed how you see life or anything.
I don't know. It
Anything.
changed
What changed in your life
a lot
after
of
that?
I don't know, a lot of things. I don't know exactly, but changed a lot of things. It changed my perspective on the world, my perspective on how people interact with other people. Changed my perspective on what?
You are moving again.
What's wrong with moving my legs?
You are distracting.
No, I can do whatever I want. It's
Okay.
itching.
These are the behind the scenes things. Yeah. Okay.
You won't cut this, definitely. I will. So, yeah, it changed a lot of things, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it opened my eyes on a lot of things, and it made me fall in love with that country, to be honest. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But it was a big change. I can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you feel the change.
True.
It healed a lot of things in me,
Mm.
also
Yeah.
because it was so fun. Like, and we spent like a good amount of time in there, like
Yeah.
so almost 2 months, 1 month,
Almost. Yeah.
2 weeks or something. But yeah, that's it. What about you?
I mean, yeah, it changed a lot of me. But before going there, or like starting to know about Malaysia, I had another point of view of Asia in general. Like, I mean, I was like focused on going to USA, Europe, anywhere else, but Asia. But when I went there, I mean, oh my God, what a place, what world. I mean, I just I can't see myself living there and having family there, and like I feel like I fit, to
You
be
said
honest.
you said you can't.
Like I can,
Ah, because you
yes.
said you can't.
No, like I feel like I fit there, and living here in Turkey, sadly, we don't really interact with people because of the language barrier and also a lot of other things. I mean, they used to be cheerful people. I mean, but I don't know what happened now. You can't really have
Yeah, you can feel the stress
the
here in
stress and
Istanbul. Yeah,
the misery. I mean, but there, like, I was like, oh my God, this is how people are supposed to
yeah,
like act and interact, and this is how you are supposed to be treated. Because people there were super polite, super cheerful, only positive vibes, to be honest, there. And also another thing, I really had that idea of studying, then starting a career, doing master, I don't know what. That, like, I mean, the usual classic way of life. And it started to change before going to Malaysia. I mean, I was like, I don't know if I really want to do that. But when I
yeah,
went to Malaysia, I was like, I want to be a digital nomad. I want to travel the world. I want to travel Asia, especially, live free, and just have some good experience, eat some good food, meet people, have good conversations. And I don't care about a career. I don't care about that.
yeah,
I don't want to work 9 to 5. I just want to be free, film content, or like do anything I want,
yeah.
like that makes me happy. And I also don't want to go to any country just for the opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to a country that makes me feel comfortable and happy.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah. I think freedom is important in life, and working on 9 to 5 doesn't actually give you that. So it's totally the opposite. So yeah, hopefully we are working on achieving that freedom, and
True.
we will hopefully achieve it 100%.
So, but when you realize that the normal or the classic life it is not okay, and you want to have your freedom and like have your own business and like see another part of life,
Yeah,
I mean, you become,
a lot of stress comes with it.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was my
actually.
idea. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I sometimes I say like,
It's the hardest decision of your life, you know,
yeah,
because it's you just chose the hard path, you know, the
yeah,
hardest path, you know,
true, true,
and you are not guaranteed anything. There's no guarantee,
exactly,
but you shouldn't care about the guarantee. You should believe in yourself. That's the biggest part in it.
true.
So yeah, it's weird how people change from wanting a career to wanting to be free and do business, because you will end up you will end up more
Working
working
more.
more than
True.
any other thing,
So,
especially at early phases and
yeah,
even at later.
True,
Which
true.
is
Sometimes I say like, I wish I didn't know about this, and I just stick to the classic life, and that's it, and like, shut up, and that's it. I mean, because this is too stressful. But yeah, but when you think about the
sorry.
good things that it gives you, I'm like, no, I want to hold it
Yeah, yeah,
again.
yeah. Yeah, to be honest, personally, I feel like there is no way I can give up on what I want to achieve. Like, I'm so, my mind is so locked, like, I can't even think about giving up. I can't even think about doing something else for the rest of my life, except what I really want to do, which
True,
is what I'm doing all the time.
true.
So yeah, that's the thing. I don't care much about like if I succeed fast or if it takes time. Or, I don't really care even if it takes I don't know years. I'll wait for it.
Yeah.
I'll work for it.
Patience is key.
Yeah, I'd rather work for it for years than just lose myself. You
Yeah.
know.
That's another lesson, patience. I mean, you really have to be patient. I'm
Yeah.
not patient. He is so patient, to be honest.
You
Yeah.
should be more than patient. You should believe in yourself and you should be yourself. If you believe in something and you just throw it and you go do something else, you're not losing that thing. You're losing yourself also because that's part of you. You know, if you throw it away and say, okay, not anymore. I'm not doing this thing anymore. And I've seen many people do that in my life, close and even like people I don't know much and people that I know very very well and all of them regretted after
True.
they leave their dreams because they lost themselves and you can even see it in them after a few years they totally change
True.
they're whole other people now even if you do a conversation with them years later they're different people
True.
just because they lost themselves
I mean, yeah. True.
which sucks to see so yeah. Hmm?
You should hold to your dreams. Try to.
Of course, even if like you have some hardships, because definitely will be some hardships, you should not give up like totally. You know, even if you will end up needing to work, don't give up. Just don't go to work and say, okay, now I don't have time. I'm just going to work and I lost everything. I can't do anything about it. I'm a loser and I'm just going to accept that I'm a loser and I'm going to work and that's it. You know. You just okay. If you are really in need to work, and at the same time try to figure out something else. You know,
Mhm.
it's not really that hard to do two things at the same time. There are people like that do two jobs, like they work 8 hours in the day. You know, 16
16.
hours. You know, 8 and 8, but they can't work 8 and do something else
True.
for themselves.
But like 2 hours, not even another eight.
Right? But then yeah, and then you see someone that works only 8 hours or 7 or 5 hours a day, and he says, "Oh no, I'm working. I don't have time to do any other things in my life. I'm fucked," you know. But no, you obviously have time. There are people that have time to work 16 hours a day, and
True.
how can you not have time to do that if you really want to achieve your dreams, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. There's also this thing about like people say that they're even me do say people we're people too. So yeah, but like you say like you're not in the mood and all that you know that
Mm.
stuff. It's I really believe in that to be honest.
Yeah.
I believe like in the mood thing. I'm not going to tell you that's fake and all that, but you need to find ways to fight it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard. I figured lately it's really hard to fight your mood. If you're there are many people that are moody and they switch moods so much, and sometimes they're willing to do things, sometimes they're not. You know, and it just happens. You can't blame them for that, or you know, but. The thing is, you should really focus on it and try to find the triggers that change your mood, try to avoid them, try to avoid it as much as possible because it will be a big obstacle
True.
for success. The moody thing.
Before, like, I believed in like motivation, being
Yeah, motivation is
motivated,
bullshit.
and like watching videos. I was like watching videos to get the motivation and everything, and that's bullshit,
Yeah,
literally.
motivation is
I mean,
bullshit.
motivations literally comes and goes. I mean, I think motivation is emotional as well. So like, it's like synced with your emotion, with your mood. But I think you need will, not
It's will,
motivation.
yeah. You need
And
to be willing to
discipline.
do it.
And discipline. Discipline is the key. And I really like with the experience and what with everything like I lived in these 24 years. I feel like discipline is really, really, really important. So everyone needs to work on the discipline and be disciplined and like, because
Be disciplined, eh?
I mean, even me myself, like, I will like share like a small thing. I've been struggling to lose weight for like how many years now?
Yeah,
4
5,
years.
yeah,
I
around
don't
that.
know. But there was a time,
Yeah.
there was a period.
Not only one time. There was times where you could have just
No,
did
but
it.
I know, but there was a period
Yeah.
that I was very disciplined. I went to a dietitian, and like changed my
Yeah.
eating style, and I was working out. I went to the gym. I like
Yeah.
I also did the marathon. You remember back
Yeah,
then?
yeah.
So like before that, I was like, I don't believe I can lose weight anymore. I mean, I tried, but when I think about it, I tried like for 1 or 2 days, and like, oh my god, okay, then
Yeah, and then you stop, yeah, right.
not anymore.
And
But
then you say, okay, I will start again tomorrow, and then I will start
Yeah.
again next Monday, and then
but I think that period I was like
dead.
very disciplined, and I lost weight. I mean,
you
I
lost a lot
like
of
10
yeah, you
kilos
lost a
or
lot
more.
then,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, so if there is a will, there is a way, I think. And
Yeah.
then like now I'm gaining that more, but but I will get my discipline back. I
Yeah,
promise.
we are working on that right now. We used to be more disciplined at sometimes
Yeah.
not, but some things happen in your life, and it's okay, right?
It's
You
okay,
should not you shouldn't always be hard on yourself. Like even with all of these things, you shouldn't be, oh no, motivation is bullshit, this bullshit. No, I need to do this. It's not like that all the time, It's not always the perfect word for you.
Yeah.
It's always there will be sometimes some hardships, sometimes some weird shit going on, but you just need to, be patient. Be patient with it. Be patient with yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Be
Exactly.
patient with yourself and try to move on. Try to calm down.
Exactly.
Take everything seriously. And
I believe like
try to focus on the positive things. Try to bring the positive energy. Try to always bring the positive thing to the world.
the solution.
Yeah, try to be solution based, not problem based. That's
Aziz always
something I
tells
always
me.
say. Try to
Bring me a
focus on
solution, not a problem.
stop talking about problems and start talking about solutions for the problems. Don't care about the problems anymore. Once there is a problem, it's there. You can change it about talking to it. But how you can change it? You can change it by finding a solution for it, and that's what you need to focus on. You always need to focus on the solution against the problem, because the problem at that time, since it happened, it doesn't matter anymore because it's there. You can do nothing about it.
True.
You just need the solution.
Yeah.
That's what you need to focus on.
Actually, sometimes I think, like, I believe you should do as much as you possibly can. Sometimes you have to be a bit hard on yourself, but you also
It's a balance, yeah.
how he like he said, you need to be patient and soft with yourself. And I mean, like, sometimes I do love things in my life, or like I achieve something big in my life or in my day, but I don't show appreciation to myself, or I don't reward myself for that.
Yeah, you should
So I
always do.
always feel like, oh my god, I didn't do that. I didn't achieve all the things that like I wrote down. But
Yeah.
you achieved something. You woke up today, and I don't know, you did something. So that's a thing. And I don't know, you wrote 10 goals for the year, but you achieved only 2. That's a thing. I mean, that's a thing to appreciate yourself for, and to reward yourself for. I mean, that's very important also.
Yeah, another important thing I want to talk about that I've learned in the last years or year or whatever. It's like we talked about this like days ago, and it's how to gain momentum in the things you do, in everything you do, in your life as a whole. You know, it's like this. There's this example that really explains it well. So let's say you have like an exam, and you need to study for that exam, right? But you feel like you can't. You don't want to study. You feel so lazy or whatever. You know, you are not in the mood. You don't want to do it. But this thing you need to do it. If you don't do it, there's no excuses. You know, you can't go to the professor and tell them I'm lazy. So they say, okay, I won't put 0. I won't put 100 for you. You know, you need to do it. So what you need to do is to gain momentum. How you do that is you start studying. You convince yourself that you'll only study for 2 minutes, and then you go study for 2 minutes, and you'll end up, trust me, you'll end up studying 20, 30 or whatever, because in these 2 minutes all the bullshit you was convincing yourself with, like you are talking about motivation and all that stuff, and in these 2 minutes you'll reach a point where you can't even stop. You will feel like you will forget all of that. Your mind will ditch all of that and will put all your focus into what you're doing right there, right now. And yeah, and that's how you, and that's called momentum. You will gain momentum in the thing you do, and you can do this not only with studying. You can do this with everything you do in your life, even with cooking or whatever, anything, literally.
True.
And it's really a good thing to think about always. So always try to gain momentum, and always try to not lose that momentum, because once you lose the momentum of if you are doing something for 3 days and you stop it for 2, and there you lost the momentum, you know, and you have to start again.
Starting again
And starting
is hard.
again is always hard, you know.
Yeah.
So you have to again convince yourself to start doing that for 2 minutes and going from there.
Yeah.
So
It's a fucking
if you
cycle.
need to do something for a week, focus on it for the whole week. Don't do it 2 days and stop 1 day and stop 2 days or whatever. It will be harder for you to start again later. And that's what happened to me in some of the projects I'm working on. Is I start like a week or 2, like full focus, locked in. That's all I'm doing, and then I stop for a month, and then when I'm coming back, I feel like it's easier to start another new thing than doing the thing that I started 2
Literally.
months ago.
Literally.
You know, because you forget a lot of stuff. You need to check all the things you've done again. You need to check everything again, and it's just a lot. You know, it feels like a lot. So you need to take it slowly again, and like everything you lose everything you've done in your mind. You know. And it's harder, yeah.
I mean, my advice is literally, guys, if you start something, just finish it.
Yeah.
Literally, don't
Focus
delay.
on it.
Don't
It doesn't
delay.
matter how many opportunities you end up having, how many ideas you find or whatever.
If you believe in
You
it,
started in something and you
that's
believe in it, finish it.
finish it. Literally. I'm
Finish
saying
it.
this to myself. I mean, just finish it
Finish it.
before moving to
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
no matter what happens.
If you can do 2 things
conditions-
at the same time, good for you. Do them at the same time, but don't stop any of them.
Yeah, literally.
Don't
'Cause
stop.
You will lose the momentum, you will lose the ideas, you will lose all that creativity that comes, like the urge
Even
that-
if you wrote
yeah.
everything down and you planned, and that doesn't matter. Trust me.
This is
You'll
biggest-
end up in
yeah.
this because I brought everything down too, and I can't even look at it. I don't even have the courage to look at it because it's too much.
It's too much.
And it was all in my mind, and now I forget it, you know?
But
So
guys,
I'm-
like when, for example, when you, I don't know, from our experience, when we first start a project, it feels so easy to do it. It really feels so easy to do it. But when you come back to it after 2-3 months, I'm like, oh my God, why did I even think about this project?
Yep.
It feels so hard. But it's not.
It's not. You just stopped
got
and
distracted
you
and,
just lost everything. You just lost the momentum. That's what we were talking about.
Exactly. So that's
So,
another
yeah.
thing.
I think we will need to wrap this up, right?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
another lesson that I will
Okay.
tell them about because this is a big one for me, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I learned this after living here and going through a lot of struggles and hard times. I mean, you know, like sometimes when you are living or you are having a problem, you think like it's the big deal. I mean, this is it. Your
Yeah.
life is stopping. It's so bad. So
True, yeah.
and you feel like everything is collapsing, but let me tell you, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean-
After some time, you just laugh about it.
It's not. I mean, we had moments here in Turkey. We
Yeah,
had
but
like big
it. I was
problems.
sometimes we were like depressed. It's
Yeah,
like
that's
going
it.
crazy.
This is
you
the
know?
end. I mean, I remember
It was nothing.
one time a problem happened to Aziz, and he had to leave Turkey, and it's kind of complicated. And I was crying my heart out, literally. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
this is the last time I will see him. I don't know. I will leave too. That's it. I'm not studying anymore. Like this is the end. This is the end of everything, and it seemed like a very big deal, but. Like after
A few days
some
later, it's nothing, you know.
But now when we sit down with people, like when we hang out with our friends and like new people,
You just
like
talked
we meet,
about it like this funny
it's,
story, you
it's
know.
a funny story. Every problem we had these last
Yeah,
years
it will become
became,
a funny story
became
later
a
on,
funny
right?
story. But
Right.
back then,
Even the
like-
problem we have now, it will become a funny story later, right?
yeah, I always remember, remind myself, like now we are living some struggles too, like. But I always try to remind myself, like, this is not it.
My eyes are hurting. Yeah, keep talking.
This is not it. Yeah, I mean, this is not it. This is not the end. It will go. It will go. It feels so hard. It feels like the end, but it's not. It will go away. Things will get better, obviously, and we will talk about it, like in the next months, and like share it with people.
Yeah.
Like, remember Aziz when like we were like. So yeah, this is something I really tell everyone I meet. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is a big deal. Literally, nothing is a big deal. Everything will get better by time, and you just need to stay positive, believe in everything you are doing, focus on the things you are doing, and life will go on. I mean, it will never stop.
Yeah.
Do you have
Right.
anything else to say?
No, actually, that's it for me. Yeah.
Okay, so
I really don't have
I
anything
think
else.
the last thing we have to say is what are some of your goals or things for this year? I mean, something you want to work on or you want to achieve. let's say.
I want to finish everything that I've started, and I want to be better from the emotional side, and I want to control myself more and be more calm about stuff. I want to not care more as much as I can. I don't want to care about anything in my life. And yeah, that's it. That's the most important. Those are the 3 points that are most important. I want to achieve the things that I'm starting to work on. I want to finish them, maybe achieve success in them, and I want to not care about stuff, and I want to be more calm about stuff. That's it.
Yeah.
What about you?
It's kind of the same. I want my project to see the light, and
Too many lights already. I'm turning blind.
and yeah, I want to be stable. I mean, I really want to achieve a stability.
Want to be stable? Or
Yeah.
horses and stuff? Okay.
I mean, I want to reach stability in everything, financially, life, emotionally, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to heal from everything I experienced, like good, like not good, bad things I've experienced. And yeah, I want to control my emotions more and not let my mind manipulate me and play with me, and yeah, be a stronger person. Like let's say a stronger person. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So guys,
Thank you
I hope
for
you
watching.
like this. We are not like
If you reached the end, thank you.
yeah.
I don't think you will. But if you are, I wonder how you managed to listen to us. But
That's not a good thing to say. But yeah,
I'm
something
just
I want to
joking.
say, like we are not like some people who figured their life out. I mean, but we are trying to, and we are sharing that.
Stop lying. So we can sell them the course later on. We are joking now.
There is no course by the end of the video or all the link. Nice one. Yeah,
So,
we are not
yeah,
some kind like
Yeah,
some
gurus
people.
and all that stuff.
All
So,
the time,
yeah,
yeah.
let's wrap it up. The people are getting bored here. Bye. Bye bye.